Badminton in the last few years has done well globally, especially in India as a sport. It's really grown and we've produced many champions. I think there's a huge potential for the sport in Dubai, also in the entire Gulf region. And I do believe that Indians as well as other communities can benefit from good coaching. I'm very happy that one of the players, Tanisha, is already playing for India. And I do believe that there's more potential for us and many more players. I do believe that the many players who are playing in the UAE and in the Gulf region will need training to get better. I, as part of my experience over the last few years, have realized that it's very important that you transform from grassroots to intermediate to elite or from junior to senior. And I think that transition is very critical. I believe that interactions with other players, forming a bond with other players, learning many techniques from each of them are very critical in this journey. There will be interactions between our players here and the players in Hyderabad and other parts of the country to ensure that the players develop in a manner which makes them professional from amateur and good top elite players and top senior players from junior, and that transition is very critical. I do believe that this is very important, and there is a system which I have figured it out in the many years of my coaching, and I do believe that it can benefit a lot. As a sport, badminton is one which is enjoyed by both kids as well as elders. I think it's very important in today's day and age where health is very important, sport is very important. And an indoor sport like badminton, which appeals to both men and women, kids of all ages, I think is wonderful. So I really urge all of you to play the sport, and hopefully if one of you has the talent and the wish to pursue it, I think we should give an opportunity for them to shine at the highest level. I think there's a huge opportunity for kids, for competition, as well as to learn life lessons to be part of badminton. And I do believe that as youngsters and elders, it's very important that all of them have an opportunity to play. Wishing all of you all the very best. I think kids today are playing more on video and digital formats than they are in the real world. I think it's very important that all of us play sport, especially kids. In the last few years, we have seen that we've grown literate more in terms of numerical and alphabetical, but we've actually come down physically. If physical literacy was a component, I think we've actually come down in the last few years, and it is showing in the overall health of our kids. For us to be physically and mentally fit, it's very important that sport is incorporated into our lives, both at home and in schools. And I do urge schools to take sport even more than what I've done in the past. Kids have a huge potential, and I've seen some school kids really play well here. I do believe that if a right opportunity is given to them, they could shine not only in the school tournaments, but in the national level as well. And I do believe that as and when we get them proper coaching, I think we'll see more and more kids flourish. I do hope that we as a project can start encouraging these kids so that they can start playing sport professionally. If schools can take up sport, I think there's a huge potential. I've seen some kids here who are really good, and I do believe that if a right kind of training is imparted, they can do well at the national and international levels. In the coming days, sport is going to become very critical for all of us, and each one of us need to play sport. And if there is somebody who has the potential, talent, and the wish to pursue it, I think it's our duty to ensure that we give them the right opportunity. And I do believe as a system, we are in a great place to provide that. Wishing all the very best to all the kids and the schools. Dubai is a vibrant city with a lot of cultural mix. I think to have this kind of a mix, the right kind of a mix and environment for sport is something which is very, very useful. I think to be close to India, to be close to Europe is something strategically right in the middle is something which is really wonderful. I do believe that Dubai as a destination has always attracted a lot of people with its warmth, and sport has also been one of them, and definitely badminton will benefit, and Dubai will also benefit from this exchange, having more and more badminton events and centers here.